Alrighty, so for starters, we're going to touch base on all the knobs and what they do. These two knobs, the big knobs up top, of course, you loosen, tighten them, it holds the screen in for you. This one over here is going to be the left contact point. This one's going to be the right contact meaning how far or how low it's going to be to the t-shirt. It also says left pitch right here, and you'll see over here it says right pitch. That's for the bolt things that are right here in the back. That's going to control, if you pull it in, it's going to move the screen to the right. You pull it out, it's going to move it to the left. This right here, this is going to be your lock for your main pitch. This pitch right here, if you twist it left, it's going to raise it up in the front. You turn it right, it's going to lower it down in the front. This right here is so that you tighten it all the way to the right. This now is not going to move. It's not going to change your pitch going up or down. These right here, basically locks. They're big locks in the back, big bolt locks. They go right here. They're connected right into here. When you loosen these, it then loosens up pretty much your whole entire setup, your whole jig right here. Everything will basically be loosened. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to reset this so that you have your contact point so that it's not too low or not too high. So first you're going to want to loosen this. Pretty much going to want to loosen everything that's on here so you're basically starting over. So we're going to use this little red thing in the back to loosen this. You're going to spin it and then it loosens it up. You're going to make sure these two are loose, not to where it's falling out, but just enough so you have some wiggle room in there. Make sure this one's all the way up. These are loosened for me. So now you're going to want to loosen this one. So now you're back to loosen. These contact points are loosened, and now you're going to want to loosen this one. You're going to want to spin this right a little bit. You'll notice it'll start to lift it up a bit. With that being said, these are getting tight as well. So that's what you want. You want this to get tight. So now that this is tight, this lock thing has to be loosened one more time. You're going to want to twist it a few more times. If you notice, this will start raising up in the air. I'm going to twist these down just a hair. You're going to want it to feel like you're hitting on that bolt just a little bit. That's the lock in the back. So now that these are tight, you're going to want to loosen these up one more time because they got tightened. Okay. It's almost like going in reverse. So now you're going to want to loosen this. And we're going to spin this left a little bit. You're going to want to tighten this up, lock this back in, and now you can tighten up your bolts on the sides. Make sure this one's tight, and this one's tight. Okay, see how it's going back up? Just give me 2 seconds. This is tightened. Now you're going to want to loosen this. And you're going to want to lower it back down because this is your front contact. So now that you lowered it, your contact point, you're going to want it about a nickel if you're doing a sweatshirt, maybe a dime if you're doing a long sleeve to like a t-shirt. This seems like it has a pretty good contact off. You can hear it pretty much sticking to it a little bit, but it's also coming back up for me. That's about perfect right there for that. Tighten this back up. Your knobs are all tightened. And you're all set. You're ready to go.